We've already fought this fight, we've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. For the worst separate checks, rip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch. Not on a watch. For the worst separate checks, rip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch. The best watch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. For the worst separate checks, rip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch. Not on a watch. For the worst separate checks, rip a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on watch. Claim on watch.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you, family.
Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Hello?
Checking.
We'll do it live.
There it
Fuck
is.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We've got Dr. Aida joining us from Morocco. And we also have Lindsay. She's here. You just can't see her yet. She just made it, just in time.
It's been a shit show down here, y'all. The world is falling apart. Red states fall apart. The South falls apart if there's a threat of ice.
Yeah, so there's a big storm coming your way, and everybody's out at the stores stocking up. Is that what's going on?
Yes, I had to go to 3 separate grocery stores to just get my staples, like my pantry staples. Like
Bread and milk.
Yeah, well, like canned stuff, and like I was out of fresh produce. Fresh produce, there's like non-existent completely. But anyway, I'm here. Let's do this. Holy shit!
And
I'll be
and
on.
what
Oh,
and what's
okay.
the price of eggs there now?
$2.69.
Okay.
For a dozen.
I shop at Aldi, so I don't know if it's
Oh, El Cheapo eggs. Okay.
El Cheapo. Yeah. I also have a brother-in-law that has chickens, so I don't buy eggs very often.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
sorry, I'll be on screen. Hi,
Hi,
Tony. Hi,
Hi.
Sam. Hi, chat.
Well,
Sorry,
Tony,
I'm
you're full of
late.
shit.
So, well, don't worry about it. Benny's not going to make it. Trillwell, his rehearsal got moved up, so he can't make it. So we were hoping to have him on today, but we'll figure it all out. So don't worry about it. But don't you worry. Benny's lurking. She's there.
Hi, Benny.
Oh.
Benny, Betty, bum bum.
So, Lindsay, did you have a chance to listen to Jack Smith's testimony?
I caught clips. I could not fucking subject myself to listen to the R's. I just couldn't. I saw just kind of bits and pieces. I saw the Michael Fanone blow up. Go fucking him.
Yeah.
But no, I watched the Katie Fang did a rap on it right after she walked out of the building, and that's probably the most like comprehensive that I saw about what was discussed.
I watched the whole thing. I think I missed his opening statement, and I turned it on when the questioning started. So, the Republicans look like fucking fools. They were so adamant about their phones being tapped. Well, the only reason why your phone was tapped, fucko, is because you're in on the conspiracy. You're a criminal. Yeah. And I wish he had just said that, well, I didn't tap your phone because I didn't pick you out of a hat to tap your phone.
Right.
I looked at your phone records because you were calling Dinky during the time of January 6th. What were you guys talking about?
Yeah.
So
fuck y'all.
And I know that he has to be very careful about what he says because this is a perjury trap because of his earlier testimony that he gave behind closed doors. He has to be very, very careful and say exactly what he said then so that they can't be like, well, he said it then and he didn't and pick and knit and pick and blah, blah, blah and all this bullshit. So, but I'll tell you what, in my opinion, the Republicans look like fools. And you know, when you get all heated about somebody tapping your phone, the reason why you're all heated, dude, is because you're caught with your fucking pants down, fucko. You know?
I do think my favorite part was, again, I just caught highlights of it because I just couldn't. I saw Swalwell's part and Raskin. Those are the two that really stood out to me. But him saying, this could be brought again. This case could be brought again. So
yeah,
kind of like keep fucking around, assholes. If you're like still trying to make these claims in a couple of years, if there's a different person in the Oval Office, you could be seeing some charges.
Yeah, and what's that chick from Wyoming? What's her name?
Hagman. Harry Hagman.
Yeah. Okay, so she was questioning Jack Smith, and she's like, "Well, the January 6th committee deleted over, like a gigabyte, or I don't know what the fuck she said, but a ton of evidence and videos. They like deleted it all." And he's like, "No, as far as I know, there was no information deleted." And just the lies and the conspiracy. They made themselves look like fools. And you know how like during committee hearings, they'll go, they'll do, they want a point of order because they want to put an article or something in. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So it was funny because like a Republican would question and be like, well, Joe Biden was weaponizing his Department of Justice. And then Raskin right after that would be like, Can I, point of order, I want to enter these things in. Here is a list of people that Donald Trump has been going after as his political enemies. Oh, and what's his name? Moskowitz. He literally read a list of people that Donald Trump has gone after politically with his Justice Department in his time. And he ran out of fucking time. He's like, I ran out of time. I can't even list them all in the fucking 3 to 5 minutes that he was given. And it's just like...
I mean, while Jack Smith was giving his testimony, Dinky's like, we're going to start an investigation. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
like
he's a
you're
fucking
not
prick.
beating the... anyway, it's just
Yeah,
stupid. It's also stupid. Like, I don't even know of a way to say it, but it was also stupid.
For all the followers here, we should all check also our page from the 21st Century Suffragettes at Blue Sky, because that's where you'll get all kinds of topics that we've been working with, and that's why Diane is going to work with today.
Yep. It's an easy way to figure out like what we're going to be talking about. You know, Lindsay, I told you that about that too. It's like, what are we going to talk about? I never give you guys.
I want it
like,
to be
just go to my
I want it to
fucking
be
Blue
a
Sky.
surprise. No, I want it to be a surprise. I like surprises.
All right, so
I'll just roll with the punches.
I want to play a couple clips from his opening statement. I've already sent them over.
And I gotta say, he handled himself like a fucking champ. They were complete assholes trying to discount him,
Mhm.
and he just held his own. He is unflappable. He prosecuted war criminals. You are not going to rattle this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that quiet stoicism, I think it speaks more than being loud and fucking toxic.
Right. So here, Tony, go ahead and start playing some of these clips. I'll keep sending them over. And yeah, I got the Fanone thing. Somebody made it a short clip. I love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Midas touched it almost immediately after it happened, I saw. And did you also see him not only getting into it with Troy Nels, but also his interaction with that fucktard, what's his face, that was with Michael Flynn. I can't remember his name.
Biggs. I can't even look at
Biggs?
Jim Jordan or Andy Biggs any longer because of the Sasha Riley interview. I can barely fucking look at them. I feel the rage in my body, like just going every time they speak. Anytime I see their face, I have like a massive amount of rage for these two people. Oh my God. So we've got more updating on that too. So go ahead. This
I'm
is
proud of the work my
his
team
opening
did,
statement.
and I appreciate the opportunity to appear here today to correct false and misleading narratives about our work. During my tenure as special counsel, we followed Justice Department policies, we observed legal requirements, and took actions based on the facts and the law. I made my decisions without regard to President Trump's political association, activities, beliefs, or candidacy in the 2024 election. President Trump was charged because the evidence established that he willfully broke the law, the very laws he took an oath to uphold. Grand juries in 2 separate districts reached this conclusion based on his actions, as alleged in the indictments they returned. Rather than accept his defeat in the 2020 election, President Trump engaged in a criminal scheme to overturn the results and prevent the lawful transfer of power. After leaving office in January of 21, President Trump illegally kept classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago social club and repeatedly tried to obstruct justice to conceal his continued retention of those documents. Highly sensitive national security information was held in a ballroom and a bathroom. As I testify before the committee today, I want to be clear. I stand by my decisions as special counsel, including the decision to bring charges against President Trump. Our investigation developed proof beyond a reasonable doubt that President Trump engaged in criminal activity. If asked whether to prosecute a former president based on the same facts today, I would do so regardless of whether that president was a Democrat or a Republican. No one should be above the law in this country, and the law required that he be held to account, so that is what I did. I'm proud.
There's a lot of integrity there. That man's got more integrity in his fucking pinky finger than the entire fucking Republican Party.
If the next Dem president doesn't make that motherfucker the AG, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Because he has proven time and time again he is way more motivated than Merrick will ever be.
Yeah. So, here
also,
is...
where the fuck is Merrick Garland? Where has he been? He has not...
He's
he and
fucking
Chris
hiding.
Wright both have scurried to the fucking shadows, you cowards.
Yeah, fucking cowards. So,
Anyway,
here's
sorry.
more of his opening statement. Go ahead.
Them. After nearly 30 years of public service, including in international settings, I have seen how the rule of law can erode. My fear is that we have seen the rule of law function in our country for so long that many of us have come to take it for granted. The rule of law is not self-executing. It depends on our collective commitment to apply it. It requires dedicated service on behalf of others, especially when that service is difficult and comes with costs. Our willingness to pay those costs is what tests and defines our commitment to the rule of law and to this wonderful country. Thank you.
Gentlemen,
No! Just hearing his fucking voice makes me angry.
I know. Seriously. But
his live tweet.
yeah, here's what's his name? Degoose or
Nagoose. Paul Nagoose.
Yeah, Nagoose.
Souls made you aware that President Trump is live tweeting, I guess you call it truth socialing, as we speak. Are you aware of this, about this hearing?
No.
Let me read to you what he posted an hour and a half ago. Deranged Jack Smith is being decimated before Congress. It was over when they discussed his past failures and unfair prosecutions. He destroyed many lives under the guise of legitimacy. Jack Smith is a deranged animal who shouldn't be allowed to practice law. If you're a Republican, his license would be taken away from him, and far worse. Hopefully the Attorney General is looking at what he's done. We have a word for this. It's called weaponization. It's called corruption. Mr. Smith, if you care to respond, I'll give you an opportunity, but I will simply say we are grateful for your service to this country. We appreciate your fidelity to the rule of law. And I would echo the comments that have been made by my Democratic colleagues to ignore the noise that you hear from so many of my colleagues who would debase themselves in this way. It is, in my view, subversive of the oaths that we took to defend the Constitution. I'm happy to give you an opportunity, Mr. Smith, if you'd like to respond.
I don't have anything to add.
So
Succinct, that's all.
it's
Just let it speak for him. Let it speak for itself. What else needs to be said in that moment?
Dinky is a childish little boy. He's stuck in an old man's body. He's shitting his pants on a daily about all the fucking crimes. He doesn't want all these crimes to catch up with him. When you look at those, remember the classified documents? I mean, the boxes in the next to the Xerox copy machine. I mean, just give me a fucking break with these fucking assholes, and they will rewrite history in any way, shape, or form. Just January 6th alone. Oh yeah, it was a day of love. They were peaceful protesters. No, they weren't.
Nope.
We all saw it with our own fucking eyes because we were all stuck in our houses because of COVID. You fucking lunatics. So, What's this lady's name?
That's Ballant. Yeah, Becca Ballant.
Yeah.
Trump has said that you, Mr. Smith, should be investigated and put in prison. He called you a disgrace to humanity, a radical left Marxist, a criminal. In fact, Trump has used the words deranged Jack Smith 185 times on Truth Social. How do you think that these statements have impacted you, your staff, and your investigation?
With respect to me, I think the statements are meant to intimidate me. I will not be intimidated. I think these statements are also made as a warning to others what will happen if they stand up. And I am, as I say, I'm not going to be intimidated. We did our work pursuant to department policy. We followed the facts and we followed the law, and that process resulted in proof beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed serious crimes. I'm not going to pretend that didn't happen because he's threatening me.
And Mr. Smith, do you believe that President Trump's Department of Justice will find some way to indict you?
I believe that they will do everything in their power to do that because they've been ordered to by the president.
That's very concerning, obviously. It's very concerning to all of us, at least on this side of the aisle. This is Trump's playbook at work. Complain loudly, gin up hatred and resentment, then express a hope that somebody will do something, but never explicitly order anyone to act, and then watch as his followers and loyalists go after their targets. This is what happened on January 6th. Yep. Trump stood at the Ellipse and gave a campaign speech to his supporters, and he said, if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. And I think it's clear that his intimidation will stop at nothing. I want to.
Yep, that's exactly his playbook. And Doctor, what do you say about the intimidation tactic that he's trying to explain? Yeah, he's doing this to threaten me and also to give a warning to others that, they also brought up that Dinky said, if you come after me, I'm coming after you, several times in this hearing today. Go ahead.
Again, he said that I am your retribution. That's all. He's doing everything almost like waterboarding. This is almost like doing the Abu Ghraib in Iraq. It's just all kinds of torture methods. All intimidation. Now, if he's trying to intimidate so much, that means he is the one who's extremely scared, which is obvious.
Yes. Yeah. Can you bring your microphone up a little? There you go. Perfect.
It's absolutely all he has. It's it. This is it. If he cannot get people to comply right now, especially before the midterms, they went to Maine yesterday. Maine!
Yeah, what's the population of Maine? It's 1 million people, maybe.
Maybe. I know Wyoming, I think, has less than 1 million people, but I actually don't know between the population of Montana and Maine who has more people because they're very rural.
I would like
Both
to
of
put.
them. Oh, this is fucking Nels in it. I don't like this guy.
They're very educated also. I mean, look who's there.
And they're rugged too.
Is Susan? I just want to know if Susan Collins is concerned.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's concerned about keeping her seat, especially since Dinky just last week was like, I don't think she should keep her seat, which is hilarious because, like, I don't know if you guys saw polling today, but whenever we won back the House in 2018, we were up by a generic ballot of 14%. We're up 22% right now.
There's 1.4 million people in Maine.
Compared to Montana, how many people are in Montana?
I don't know.
So, I mean, it's it's low, pretty relatively low populated. I mean, mainly white, just going to be real. Like, who are you hunting? Who are you hunting in Maine?
1.14 million people.
In Montana?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's more
Yeah.
people in Maine than Montana.
And-
and Montana's a huge state.
And I was going to say, and Montana and Maine both are huge states. You're just doing it to be difficult. And I don't know,
Intimidated.
like, yeah, that's, again, they know that there are more of us. Did you see the ICE memo come out yesterday that they can break into houses or some shit trying to say that they have the ability to just forget about the Fourth Amendment?
Yes,
If you want to forget about my Fourth Amendment, you're going to learn about my Second real fucking fast if you bust down my door. and I guarantee you, I am not the only one who fucking feels that way. If you think that you are going to come and bust down my door without knocking or giving me any kind of heads up, I'm going to start shooting. That's it. I have grown up with guns. I am not afraid of you.
Shoot first, ask later.
Yeah. And they would do the same to me. I actually saw an ICE guy walk into a restaurant with his gun unholstered yesterday and walk through the Mexican restaurant. I don't know where he went. I don't know what happened. But just to watch a man like who I know has had gun safety, I know has had some sort of weapons training because of the way he was holding the weapon, but just no regard for what could happen on the other side of that door and who could get hurt because of his actions. Yeah, it's fucking scary.
All right, now it's time to let's fucking browbeat the fuck out of Greg Bovino. So, first of all, I saw a video yesterday with the green
Gas.
tear gas stuff. Now, that has been outlawed. You're not even supposed to use it ever in any circumstance, regardless. And okay, so first of all, we got to show this guy first. We got to show the Fanone thing. I'm sorry, I forgot. We can't forget Fanone.
Don't forget Fanone. This man, and Harry Dunn held his ass back. He was like, bro,
Yeah.
I know you want this to go down right now.
Address the police officers of January 6th. Mr. Dunn, Mr. Fanone, Mr. Gonell, Mr. Hodges. I'm a member of the new select committee to actually examine what happened that day. And I can tell you, gentlemen, that the fault does not lie with Donald Trump. It lies with Yogananda Pittman and the U.S. Capitol leadership team. We know they had the intelligence and there was going to be a high...
Go fuck yourself.
We know they had the intelligence and there was going to be a high propensity for violence that day. Claim my time, yeah.
You will be in order. The time belongs to the gentleman from Texas. We've had some disruptions already.
Just
we don't need
coughing.
that.
That was just coughing like
Man,
Animal House.
they really don't like it whenever we call their shit out.
Yeah.
That was just a coughing. That's all. That was a cough. The Animal House wave. You remember the Animal House? Like, bullshit.
Yeah. So
Do you have the one where he's about to fight him though? Fanone was about to fucking lay hands with some guy on the Michael Flynn pit piece shirt.
No, I don't have that. So anyway, let's move on to Bovino because this little twat, I swear to God, I could flick him with my middle finger and he would just poof, go away. So, yeah, this guy, I don't know who this other guy, well, I know who Hawk is, but I don't know who the guy is that he's covering. You know, it's kind of, I won't say anything bad.
What?
Just a little leprechaun.
Yeah. Here we go.
Happy Monday. I've been sick for a few days, and but
Just skip to the other guy,
Greg Bovino, a lot. The little Vino, or learn anything about him personally Fortunately, another TikToker took the time
Yeah.
and he's watched this video.
Yeah, there.
Greg Bovino. Greg Bovino. Which Greg am I talking about when I say Greg Bovino? You know who the fuck I'm talking about. This Greg. I got some words for you, Greg. Hey, Greg, you remember how your dad drove drunk and murdered a woman in Blowing Rock? Hey, Greg, you remember how you're actually the reason why your dad was driving drunk in the first place to kill that woman in Blowing Rock? Which led to your parents' divorce, which sounds like you're the reason your parents got divorced, Greg. In case anyone is wondering, the woman who his father killed, her name is Janee Mae Mitchell. I'm sure he'd recognize the name if you decided to scream it at him. His father used to run a bar called the Library Club Bar, which he had to sell after the DUI, which hit the family pretty deep. Greg is sure to be sensitive if you would like to name drop the Library Club Bar in person. Hey, Greg, back to you. Do you think it's weird that the Watauga High School yearbook has you listed as most likely to shit his pants in public? Hey, Greg, is it weird to you being a Nazi that your mom is a registered Democrat? Must make that familial tie real awkward. Must make Thanksgiving real awkward, Greg. Hey, Greg. Do you remember when the masked store banned you for sniffing shoes after people tried them on? Hey, Greg. Do you remember eating the Watauga Pioneers wrestling team's soggy biscuit? Is it still gay to eat semen off a Bojangles biscuit, or was that just an 80s thing? Hey, Greg, everyone at Watauga High School still thinks you're a loser. Hey, Greg, Boone, North Carolina fucking hates you. Hey, Greg. You remember when you fell into the porta potty at the Valley County Fair and nobody found you for hours because people just kept coming into the porta potty and shitting on you? And shitting on you? And shitting on you? Hey, Greg, you remember when Mr. Combs found you jerking off the National Geographic magazines in a bathroom? Hey, Greg, do you remember when you were swimming at Trash Can Falls and your swim trunks fell down and everyone saw your micro penis and laughed at you? Watauga High School still remembers that. That's the Greg we're talking about, right? That Greg. This Greg. Greg Bovino.
You know what's funny
you,
about
Greg.
all that? I probably knew that about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. And it got posted on the Minnesota subreddit. And I'm really shocked we haven't heard any of that as part of the protest. Somebody hasn't made a sign yet, like, here's a soggy biscuit just for you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, and the library club and the lady's name and oh yeah. So
Most violent.
and he fell into a porta potty.
All I can think of is, you know, that there's that like blue dye or green
Oh
dye.
god,
depending-
I'm gonna barf.
Imagine he comes out of there like covered in shit and just like blue like a smurf.
Listen to this fucking hypocrisy from this little fucking twatsy.
I don't want to hear him anymore. He sucks. He sucks ass.
Ago,
Which is
when
there's nothing
individuals
wrong with
came
that.
in and disrupted almost violently a church service. Absolutely not. Same thing.
Almost violently.
We should treat each other with respect, dignity. So
Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, bud.
when
Do you
individuals
have a
came in-
video? Do you have a video of him gassing himself in the neighborhood?
So that's what I'm about to play next.
Okay,
Lindsay,
okay, good.
that's why you have to watch. That's why you have to
Listen.
go to the Blue Sky because it's driving me
I have
crazy.
been-
It's driving
been
me
home.
crazy.
I haven't
All
been
right.
home all fucking day.
So, yeah, here is him gassing himself. Yeah, ICE and CBP are spending taxpayer dollars to terrorize our cities. We absolutely cannot continue to fund this lawlessness. U.S. Customs and Border Control Greg Bovino is seen deploying a gas canister at Muller Park in South Minneapolis this afternoon.
Get back. Get back now. To where? I'm in the gas. Get back. Gas is coming. Gas is coming. Gas on Second bill. Warning. We're billing you gas on bill, Bovino. Third warning. Gas on bill. All right. Gas. You piece of shit. You just get back. Get back. Sam! I have it! Sam, back up. The green stuff. The green stuff.
This way, this way, this way.
Amazing.
So I read about this gas whenever it was first deployed in Portland last summer. And we've already talked about how, like, it would be a war crime if we were to do this to anyone else. This specific chemical is a banned chemical. Banned chemical warfare as we're using on our own citizens. And this is something that requires, like, decon. It's not something that you can just, like, strip naked and take a shower. Like, this is a skin irritant, eye irritant, mucous membrane irritant, can cause respiratory issues, like, and they deployed it in a fucking neighborhood.
Yeah.
Can we take a moment to, like, just consider the surroundings of where this green smoke bomb was sent off with absolutely no regard for the people surrounding the area. And the only reason he did it yesterday is because there was a court case banning chemical weapons.
That's right.
And it got put on hold yesterday, as well as I saw a video. I sent it to you yesterday. We talked about it.
But this is the one I want. It's
the guy
same
getting
post.
blasted in the face while he was on the ground. I don't know where that was.
Yeah, I
though.
saw I have the picture of that. So, again, Lindsay. So
if I didn't do this, I wouldn't be me, Diane.
So, we actually, okay, so
First,
hold on. Salty Bitchables says, I supposedly released detainees in the freezing cold temps. And here is a status quo video of a whistleblower who's come forward. And then, and she's like, I've got proof. And then on top of it, we've got Midas Touch reporting that it's true.
First, if you could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Emily Phillips, or Emily Heather on social media. Meta stole my last name, said I'm a fraud.
You're saying you had some information.
Yeah, this has been horrifying me since I found out last night, and I was able to get more information on it today. I'm still working to confirm more, and we can talk more about that too. But I'm getting information from medical professionals that the people that are injured really badly, or maybe other people too, we don't know how many people, are being taken out into the woods around the Whipple and released in the middle of the night, sometimes with no clothes, always with no phone, if they're brown, with no ID. And it's a death sentence. One of the people had a cracked skull that's been treated. So they're taking the people that they don't want us to know about and they're dropping them in the woods, which I've heard is something that they've been doing with Native Americans for a long time, and we're just continuing that tradition. But that is sickening me right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That is information that we have been trying to confirm here at Status Quo. Some of these harrowing stories, please. If you
can talk.
Yeah, we can talk. Elena, thank you for talking. Yeah, for talking to us out here, and thank you for being a source. We appreciate it. And keep in mind, this is just rumor at this point, but what the rumors are here among the activists here on the ground is that what is happening is that some of the people who are being detained by federal immigration agents, if they are not directly under ICE's purview, eventually they have to be released. And when they are, in some cases, they're being let out the front gates, as we just saw here. But the rumor is that some people are being released into parks in the middle of the night. And obviously it's so unbelievably cold out here. It's dangerous to be outside, especially without the proper protection. So I just wanted to couch what Emily was saying there in the proper context that we have, which is just that we're still trying to get that confirmed and hear from some of these stories directly, which we have not. So I want you to take that with a grain of salt in that moment.
So fucking dangerous to leave somebody out there in temperatures like this in naked. You could like in minutes.
A report came out from DHS a couple of days ago that they have not, like, DHS has to like pay a premium or something to keep their healthcare contracts to treat the detainees that they have. And they have not paid that since October. So they haven't even been getting reliable healthcare into the ICE facilities since October. And I mean, this is just going to keep getting worse. I mean, there's like an ICE facility that's had like 3 or 4 deaths in the last like couple of weeks, and it's still open. It's still operational. There's absolutely no oversight.
Yeah, and now we've got this story coming out, and with this picture, this fucking heartbreaking story. Liam Ramos, a preschooler, ICE detained the 5-year-old Minnesota boy as he returned home from school and transported him to a detention center in Texas. And it says ICE detains a 5-year-old boy and his father returning from home from preschool, then uses boy as bait to find relatives. Why detain a 5-year-old? You cannot tell me that this child is going to be classified as a violent criminal, said Columbia Heights Public Schools superintendent. So this is kidnapping. I don't give a shit. You know, you want to get the fucking parents, you do it the fucking legal way. This is illegal. This is another more illegal shit. We've seen it done before. This is not the first fucking time this shit has happened. Why are it enrages me to my fucking core.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
What's worse is he's not the only one. He's not the only kid to go missing from this area.
I know.
He's the 4th. There were 4. The superintendent went personally to his house to try to find him as soon as all these images and shit came out. And then the school made a statement, I think last night, talking about the other people, the other children and families that were affected.
Yeah. So here's another awful story. Protesters sprayed with chemical irritant while agents pinned him down to the ground. There's a picture. Protesters gathered on Blisdell Avenue in South Minneapolis between 28th and 29th Streets after federal agents detained 2 teenagers, according to witnesses. Protesters were shouting and tensions escalated before agents began detaining observers like the man we seen below, who was pinned to the ground when federal agents sprayed a chemical irritant directly into his face. I mean, it's just disgusting. I have no words.
This is torture.
Yes.
It is torture.
Torture.
Like, I mean, what's it going to take, MAGA, for this to happen to your family member that's, protesting or brown or not like you or have an accent? Is that what it's going to take? Is it even going to happen then? And this was on a live stream, by the way. I can't remember who was there, but it was part of a live stream. That was live captured when that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And, well, I know that we've been Tony got on to somebody's live stream yesterday, but they were like right-wingers. And they got caught up in that green gas. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, what did they say? And you were like, oh, fuck these guys. Because you were watching it thinking they were... Oh, he goes, yeah, there should be an insurrection act. And then Tony's like, fuck you, and like stops the thing on his phone. He's like, I'm not listening to you motherfuckers. Yeah, it's just and they're getting gas too. And they're like, oh yeah, this is great. Oh yeah, this is great content for our channel. Get the fuck out of here. And even the people on the streets were like, at the time we were like, we didn't know if they were good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And people on the streets were like, fuck you, get out of here, go home, get out of Minneapolis, because they were obviously not from there. And so the people on the streets knew that they were right-wing people. You know what I mean? Like, we were just trying to, he just clicked on it because he was trying to figure out. Because yesterday we were like, I heard there was another shooting in Minneapolis, but I think it was just more footage came out about the guy who got shot in the leg through the door, and ICE is lying through their teeth, of course, about it. So, and saying that he attacked them and all this other fucking bullshit. It's endless amount of fucking lies, just lie after lie after lie in every fucking incident so far that we've seen. So.
I just the thing that I keep thinking about is you know, you keep othering people, eventually you're going to be the other. That's how these things work.
Yeah.
Eventually
Karma.
you're going to be the other. Not even karma, which I believe in. But I mean, like, you're going to have like a Filipino wife that gets picked up by ICE and you're going to start thinking things different. Or you're going to have a coworker picked up. I mean, Minnesota came out saying that one of their off-duty officers was profiled. And that was the only reason that I think cops are a little like, what about it now? Because now it's affecting cops.
Yeah. An off-duty cop. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's what it's called, karma. What comes around goes around. So if that person gets involved into some unethical issue, then it'll come back to that person.
Not
regardless.
fast enough.
Well, exactly. That's the only thing. Not fast enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we were still prosecuting SS guards into their fucking 80s and 90s. So that's what needs to be done. I don't really give a fuck. That's how I feel.
So here's a little levity for all the horribleness. I think there's music, Tony.
Scene broke out at Acrisure Stadium just before halftime when a shirtless protester in a wolf costume sprinted onto the field. "Ice Me Daddy" scrawled across his chest. 15 federal agents in riot gear gave chase through the end zone.
Yeah, you can't play this.
But we know what song it is. So
yeah.
It makes it.
Look at this guy. He's must be one of those guys can like jump from building to building. You know what I mean? Like
parkour.
Yeah.
That sounds like
parkour.
Yeah, what do you
that
call
looks
it?
like Wile E. Coyote.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Look at this
That looks
guy
like-
in his fox outfit.
That looks like Wile E. Coyote. That's all.
I just love that they're absolutely putting to shame the like.
Where's the road? Where's the
How
road
terrible.
runner?
How terrible the ICE agents are in shape, and they can't even get close to him.
Oh, I have this. It's a little long, but God, it's so funny. And I fucking love what's his name? Christopher Titus. And especially the end of his things, you got to turn it up, like, because he starts walking away. And you got to turn it up so you can hear what he says at the end. And it always makes me laugh like a motherfucker. It's so funny. Did I at you? Yeah, I did. Okay. So yeah, this is great. It's just another great takedown of all these fucking fools. Oh, fucking ad. Okay. So and then,
Are we gonna talk about the church protest thing? If not, I just want to say one thing about it.
Go ahead.
So you know that they Pam Bondi arrested the head lady that was leading the protest. I don't know her name, but she's a black lady. They altered her arrest image to make it seem like she was crying.
I saw
I don't know
that.
if you guys saw all that. That was stupid. But the judge refused to sign off on Don Lemon. He was like, he was just reporting the news. Like, he wasn't part of the protest. He was literally just following the news. Like, that's his job. And so he didn't. And allegedly, Pam Bondi is whatever, is pissed because they really wanted they want big names. MAGA is not happy that he has not perp walked big names.
Yeah.
Very upset.
Yeah, if you want to show that photo, well, Tony's got it already queued up. So here's Christopher Titus.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Ice, ice, baby. You know, the crew of doughy, New Balance wearing masked losers. And let's face it, the word is losers. It's perfect. In fact, let's watch some of our highly trained ICE officers protect America, a nation of immigrants, from immigrants. A few days ago, ICE invaded an apartment building on the south shore of Chicago. They repelled from helicopters.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
Used flashbang grenades, broke down doors. Worst criminals in the godforsaken hellhole that is Chicago. You know, children. Because so many infants are in Tren de Aragua. They're arresting the worst of the worst. Gang members. You know where all gang members hang out. Bakeries, schools, churches, parks, food trucks, and in court. You know, while they're immigrating legally. Because isn't that what you guys said you wanted? Yeah, let's want them there legally. But let's go back to these cosplay commandos, these dickless douchebags zip-tying children in the middle of the night. Do you punks in ICE, do you guys have parents? You think they're proud of you? So here's what's happening. ICE is hiring untrained and incompetent mask-wearing cowards who are now going after kids and sleeping families because they can't take on people tougher than that. You know, comedians. Here is Valley Girl Voldemort letting you know how tough he actually is.
They have no idea how ruthless we are. They think they're tough. They have no idea how tough we are. They think that they're hardcore. We are so much more hardcore than they are.
Yeah, we're the coolest of the cool, the toppest of the top, the meanest of the mean, and the badasses of the badasseriousness people. I'm pretty sure the Crips and the Bloods are just crapping their pants right now.
You ever had your shit pushed in? Your shit pushed in. Simple question.
So after this interview, Stephen Miller then crawled into the gutted skin of a dead hyena and dreamt of eating a newborn baby. So, we have a government run by a rapist pedophile, 34-time convicted felon tax cheat who is now sending soldiers to arrest people in the middle of the night and zip-tying half-naked children. You know, alpha males. The saddest thing is these unemployed cowards who took ICE bonuses so they could tell their parole officer they finally had a job. And after all the bitching and moaning about Biden forgiving student loans, did you know if you join ICE, you can get $60,000 of your school loans forgiven? Except you think these inbred, inept, walking beanbags went to college?
None of them.
They wouldn't even have a GED. You can't forgive a college debt if you didn't go to college or 11th grade. It's just another Trump grift. So, we have insecure insurgents invading peaceful cities so another insecure, illiterate, pedophile felon can stay president. And be clear, that's what this is about. I was just in Portland, people. There's no violence. I have friends in Chicago. There's no violence, at least way less than Shreveport. But let's contrast and compare. The troops from Texas they are sending into Chicago and Portland. Well, the murder rate in Dallas is 14 people for every 100,000. Now in Chicago, it's 18 murders per 100,000. Okay, but in Portland, it's 10 murders per 100,000. Why aren't we sending troops into Dallas? Or Richmond, Virginia, 24 murders per 100,000. Or Milwaukee, 23 per 100,000. Memphis, 40 murders per 100,000. Dayton, 30 murders per 100,000. And the winner, St. Louis, at 54 murders per 100,000. Yet no troops, in desperate need of cardio, dropping out of helicopters and kicking in doors to arrest terrorist toddlers in those cities. Our president is a dick. Tater, a felon, a liar, a con man, a rapist, and as far as we can tell, a pedophile. And we have to assume he is because he won't release the Epstein files. Congestive heart Führer is trying to end this country as we know it. But it's not going to happen. So don't wait. You need to get active now. Don't wait. Get loud. Scream sanity. Or live in tyranny. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. You know, when they finally snap, when people finally don't take this shit anymore, and I get it's going to get ugly, but to go after these fat, doughy, incompetent, untrained, fat fucks is going to be hilarious. And just looking at the internet, people are so smart. Do you understand what's going to happen? Oh, God. It never works. Read a history book, you dumb fucks.
Yeah. Read a history book, you dumb fucks.
Oh my God. It's so great. It's just, I just loved how he put it all together and just, yeah, and it is to distract from the Epstein files. There is nothing more to he caved on fucking Greenland. Because
Green one.
he trashed the goddamn stock market, and all his buddies are like, "Don't you fucking dare crash our stock market."
Lev was talking about this. Can I tell you what Lev said about his address and all that shit? He said what was something that was very obvious to me watching Dinky talk in Davos is just how much he's talking to Putin. Because if you listen to his speech, just like whenever Putin was with Tucker Carlson, he gave Tucker Carlson a history lesson as to why he should own Ukraine, why he should invade the Balkans, why blah, 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 blah. That's exactly what Dinky's doing.
Yeah.
He's trying to use history to justify his actions. And Lev was like, I'm kind of shocked. He's like, I didn't really know how much he was talking to him, but his speech really showed me that he's talking to Putin pretty regularly.
So here's the picture that you were talking about before, the Titus clip. It appears that the White House edited this image using AI of this woman who's been arrested. Who's this lady again?
She's the head of whoever organized the protest at the church.
Oh, right.
I remember seeing her on the Don Lemon stream. I didn't really watch that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I try to pick and choose like what I put in my brain and what I have my energy on.
The correct picture is on the left. The White House put out this picture of her with a distressed look on her face. It just fuck off. You people are fucking horrible.
Also, why are the agents' faces blurred? Can you tell me? Why are they blurred? We pay their taxes. We pay their salaries. Taxes. Our taxes pay their salaries. Why are their faces covered when they are doing their job? If this is their job and it's legit, why are their faces covered?
Yeah, Sarah Longwell. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Doc. Did you want to say something? Can she hear me?
No. I'm listening. But
Okay.
I'm trying to find out the lady.
So Sarah Longwell, Trump derangement syndrome is watching everything Trump is doing right now and not immediately advocating for the 25th Amendment. 100%. Go ahead.
I got the name.
Thank you.
Her name is Nakima Levy Armstrong.
Okay.
What group was she with? Does it say what her protest group or what organization she was with?
Well, it says the woman Nakima Levy Armstrong also appears to have darker skin in the altered image. Armstrong was one of 3 people arrested on Thursday in connection to a demonstration that disrupted church services in St. Paul, Minnesota on Sunday. Demonstrators alleged that one of the pastors, David Easterwood, was the acting field director of the St. Paul ICE office. Bondi announced the arrests on social media Thursday morning.
The woke farmer has also been arrested.
Yeah, I saw that. Do you know where and what happened?
I don't. I just saw that he was in custody. I don't know if this is in relation to this protest or what, or if he was protesting, and I don't know. It was like a Robbie Road steamer situation, and they're just trying to make an example. Like, that's the thing, is like, this is all for fucking clicks and likes is what they're doing. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not picking up, like, I don't know what they're fucking doing. All I know is like, this is hype shit. This is hype shit, and a lot of it is not real shit. And if they really wanted to get serious, maybe they could send the National Guard that are still in DC back down to the southern states where they're going to be needed in about a week.
Oh,
just saying.
Yeah, because the southern states are about to get hit with a huge storm. Am I right?
We're supposed to get 18 inches of snow. We don't see fucking snow here. If we see snow here, it's gone in 3 days.
18 inches.
18 inches
is a lot.
18 inches is deadly. And I don't mean like, oh, if you go outside, you're going to slip and fall. No, no, no. I'm talking people's electricity is going to go out and they're going to die in their houses.
Yeah.
Well, people are going to try to heat their houses in crazy ways and get burns or get carbon monoxide poisoning. Hey, guess what? Go ahead.
Now, the South will get lots of ice, actually. The line will be somewhere around mid-Alabama to Georgia, South Carolina, and then up to snow to northern North Carolina.
Yeah.
That puts our
And we
friend
just-
Spy right in the line of fire. So,
Yep. It's bad. It's going to be really bad. And I don't know that we've really talked about it, but if you haven't, like, start prepping now, please. Like, get some water, get some pantry items, get your laundry clean and ready, and get lots of layers. Like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I fear that we are going to have far less capable people helping people because of all this bullshit that's going on.
Well, it's normal in the South.
Moonstar.
I've experienced all these
Can you try to see if you can find
heavy record snowstorms and ice storms in Georgia and South Carolina.
But it's not here. That's the problem. It's not here. We don't get snow.
Moonstar in our chat said, "Oh, there's a pic of DeWoke Farmer. It's bad. Pepper sprayed point blank."
Was that him on the ground? Was that him on the ground?
I don't know.
I don't either.
People know who he
that
is.
guy had a beard.
They would say who it is if they knew.
Yeah, I don't think that guy had a beard, but I know he has a mask on. I don't think that was him. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about the woke farmer.
So Heather Cox Richards, while he's looking for that, Heather Cox Richardson, whatever's in the Epstein files is so explosive that the leaders of the Department of Justice are openly breaking the law every day, keeping us from seeing it. Just a reminder amongst all the other stuff flying around. I mean, it's literally breaking the law every day, not releasing it. And we keep finding out more information, and I highly suggest everybody goes over to J. Megan and watch all of her videos. She is now. I'm going to tell you something right now. You're not going to like some of the stuff she's got to say, but she's digging this. She's making these connections, and it's really, really fucked up.
Yep.
Okay, so this is what's her name? Monty updating us about the woke farmer. All right, go ahead.
Group of protesters was raided by police and one of them arrested while I was on the phone with them. Now, this protester, Will Kelly, as you might know him as DeWoke Farmer, he has been arrested for participating in the protest at the church. He wasn't an organizer. He was simply one of the peaceful protesters that did not break any laws. Now, he went out to meet the arresting officer peacefully. They still chose to tackle him to the ground, pointed ARs at innocent bystanders, and dragged him off to the Whipple Federal Building.
Thank you for pointing yours toward the ground.
We're not approaching at all. We came out here because we were here, man. We came out to surrender.
Got it. Okay, thank you for pointing yours toward the ground. Can you get him to calm down? Dude, that's making everybody nervous. Can you be like him and just gun safety? Thank you. Jesus. Fucking Christ.
He's the bat like half of you guys are. You guys up that line. Remember your oath. Remember what you're like right now. You are defending the Constitution. Remember your oath. Shame on you. Shame on every one of you. Are you bringing him to the federal building, I assume?
Yeah, can we know where you're taking him?
Americans, do not be intimidated by these goons. Remember the Constitution. Stand for humanity. Do not be intimidated.
Where are you guys taking him?
Now, this morning they arrested Dr. Nakima Armstrong, who is one of the organizers. She's an ordained minister herself. Keep in mind, this was a legal protest. They did not block anyone entering or exiting the church. They did not touch anyone. They simply disrupted the service, which is interesting that the DOJ is claiming this is a civil rights violation when they did not issue the same type of condemnation or consequence or charges with the 19-year-old arsonist who set fire to the Beth Israel synagogue. This is about punishing people who push back because the leader of that church is an ICE field director. A group of protesters was raided by police and one of them arrested while I was on the phone with.
Did I hear them say he was a combat veteran?
Yeah, he is a combat veteran.
Okay, that's why. I just wanted to make sure that's what I heard. Yeah. Hey, guess how you get a lot more vets pissed off at you? Mistreat fucking combat veterans.
Yeah.
PTSD.
So this is the ICE memo that, let's see, anonymous whistleblower disclosure, January 7th, 2026, via email regarding secretive DHS memo authorizes ICE to illegally enter homes without a judicial warrant in violation of the Fourth Amendment. Whistleblower aid represents two anonymous United States government officials disclosing a secretive and seemingly unconstitutional policy directive. This policy directive authorizes Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE agents to enter homes and residents without consent in order to conduct arrests and removal without a warrant issued by a federal judge. Given that we are keeping the whistleblowers' identities anonymous, even from oversight investigators, our objective is to provide as much information as possible for investigators to locate and gather evidence in order to initiate a formal investigation while balancing our clients' in concerns and need for anonymity. Accordingly, if there are any questions following your review of this disclosure, please contact the undersigned so that the requested information can be timely provided to the extent possible. So
I want to tell you something about this memo. It was originally in written form, like that's how they found it, and the whistleblower sent like the physical copy. I want to say to Mueller she wrote, but I can't remember who he or she whistleblew to. But after it started circulating that this memo actually physically existed, it then was a verbal conversation that they were having instead of physical, like written proof. Like that's gonna.
I'm posting the link to
somehow.
the memo, you guys, in the chat right now so you guys can read it. Thank you, Alyosha, for sending that over. And let's see what else is next. Oh wait, where am I? Oh, I'm in my okay. So this is going to be hard because this lady is speaking in French, so I will try to read it for you guys. But basically what she is saying, basically what she is saying is that Dinky is, I guess, bribing judges from other countries. It says, check this out. A French judge states that Trump sent people from the United States Embassy to try to intimidate her during Le Pen's trial for embezzlement. She says he's done this to other judges around the world. What do you think he's doing to judges in the U.S.? This is madness. So I will try to read it as best I can.
Remember when Jair Bolsonaro was going through his trial last year and we were intimidating and sanctioning those judges? Because I fucking do.
Right.
Let's listen to her.
So it's in French. So I would like to tell you what happened in my office.
Je voudrais vous raconter ce qui s'est passé dans mon bureau, puisqu'en fait, j'ai eu, à la demande de l'ambassade américaine à Paris, j'ai rencontré...
It's like, I'm sorry. Well, you guys can see, if you get rid of our box, you guys can see the letter. You can see it. Can you get rid of our box, Tony, and start it over? Or move our box up somewhere? Yeah, it's really, I'm trying to read it and she's speaking in French. I'm never going to be able to do that at the same time. Can you start it over?
D'être candidate. Je voudrais vous raconter ce qui s'est passé dans mon bureau, puisqu'en fait, j'ai eu, à la demande de l'ambassade américaine à Paris, j'ai rencontré deux émissaires de l'administration Trump qui sont venus. On devait avoir une discussion sur les droits de l'homme, comme j'en ai régulièrement avec des diplomates de pays alliés. Et assez rapidement, la conversation a tourné autour de la situation pénale de Marine Le Pen, avec l'idée de chercher des éléments auprès de moi et peut-être auprès d'autres personnes qu'ils allaient rencontrer, qui pourraient accréditer l'idée qu'il s'agirait d'un procès purement politique pour l'empêcher d'être candidate et donc dans une action qui aurait
Catherine from
qui aurait pour
Chicago.
but de rechercher des éléments avisés d'ingérence.
Hold on, Catherine.
Et j'étais tellement surprise de cet échange et de la tonalité de cet échange, qui restait très courtois, que j'ai fait quelque chose que je ne fais jamais quand j'ai des échanges avec des diplomates étrangers. J'ai fait une alerte auprès du ministère des Affaires étrangères sur le contenu de cette conversation. Il me semblait que c'était mon devoir de faire cette alerte.
Something I never do. I met with foreign diplomats, French Foreign Office.
C'était quand?
Ça, c'était, on était fin mai, donc c'était le 28 mai.
It was felt it was my duty.
2 mois plus tard, il y a eu le juge
taken
Alexandre
seriously.
du Brésil qui a été sous sanction après avoir jugé un proche. Voilà, donc,
End of May 2025.
de Donald Trump.
2 months later, a Brazilian
À la fin
judge
de l'été, c'était Nicolas Guillou, le juge de la CPI.
was sanctioned
Et être sous sanction, ça veut dire quand même que votre nom est
after
associé
sentencing somebody close to
une
Trump.
liste de pires terroristes de la planète, de grands narcotrafiquants.
International
et qui ne
Criminal
peuvent plus
Court
vivre
sanctions.
normalement, puisque énormément de
Okay,
personnes
so
au
stop.
quotidien vont
Okay,
tout
so I know it's really, really, really hard, but basically she's saying that 2 Trump officials came to her and tried to get her to back off Le Pen. And then 2 judges in Brazil were sanctioned for ruling against Donald Trump co-conspirators or his friends. So I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? I wanted to get that out because I think that's important. This is still worldwide. We think it's just here, but it's not just here. It's everywhere. So Catherine, I'm sorry to keep you on hold, honey. Please go ahead. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. How you guys doing?
Good, good.
Good.
Good. If I slur my words, I apologize because I'm drunk on a single margarita watching this crap. I just can't take it anymore.
Cheers, babes.
Cheers.
So, this is a side note I just wanted to add in while I have the chance. I'm a trained clinical herbalist, so I have a couple of herbs and suggestions I can make for everybody that are pretty versatile about stress and grief and all these things that we have to deal with on an everyday basis, if that's okay.
Sure, go ahead.
Holy basil is absolutely the best herb on the planet for stress. It can be taken at any time, day or night. It doesn't matter, and it's very flexible. And Bach's Rescue Remedy and the Flower Essence Star of Bethlehem is for grief and shock. So if ever, something happens and it really catches somebody off guard, the Flower Essence Star of Bethlehem for grief and shock is really one of the best things to take to help deal with some of that on kind of a first aid basis. And again, it's pretty versatile. You can take quite a bit, and just about anybody can take it, for whether it's a child or a young person or middle-aged person or an elder. Those are the 2 best things, I think. Again, very versatile and very well reacted with just about anybody.
Okay, good to know. Good to know, Catherine. Do you, by any chance, call into Steffi Miller's show?
Sometimes, but I get kind of tired of her cutting people off. So I'm on the chat a lot, but that's me.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I've heard your voice before.
Yeah. I've called there a couple of times, but I get tired again, like I just said, about how she kind of cuts people off when people are trying to make a point. But, sometimes it is what it is.
Literally hangs up on people. And, oh, my God, we're buffering. We're buffering. Our show's buffering.
Right.
We're frozen and our show is buffering. That really, really sucks.
Well, that's a bummer.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not because you gave out health information and we're going to get nailed for it.
Nah.
Catherine, I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm not giving any medical advice. That's all I'm doing.
Yep. So, well, Catherine, thank you. We're going to try to figure this out. Thank you for calling in, though, sweetie.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for the advice.
All right, bye.
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 By the way, I love basil. I have a lot of it. So anyway,
I love basil.
Yeah. We were buffering. We're buffering again. Well, now
it's
we're
buffering.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going in and out. So just hang in there with us, people. I thought this was really strange. Are we still buffering?
It's coming back again.
Okay.
The stream is coming
I'm
back.
here. I'm not
Yeah.
here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm not here.
I just realized,
That was
Dr.
Catherine on the
Aida,
phone.
like you were kind of nodding along with her French. I'm like, oh, because she knows exactly what she's fucking saying. That's why she's nodding along.
Dr. Aida
You're like,
speaks how many
yes,
languages? Like
yes,
6 languages?
Yes, sure.
Yes, I know her. Catherine Health Talk 0801. I know her.
But how many languages do you speak, Doc?
I have to. I keep on. I need to number them. I keep forgetting. Of course, French, yes.
French, Spanish,
English, Catalan, a little bit of Arabic, Gallego, which is part of it's old Portuguese.
Okay. That's 6 so far. Any more?
Well, a little bit of Turkish.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit of Moroccan dialect, which is different from the Arabic.
That's 8 languages, ladies and gentlemen. The one smart lady, and we are very privileged to have you join us here on 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm just a rock and roll musician, sweetheart, and thank you.
Oh gosh, I forgot Italian. God, I keep
well, there's
forgetting
9. There's 9.
Yeah.
9 languages.
Fluently 5 already.
Well,
We'll see. But the next one, like, yeah.
At least, well, you should have an Einstein visa, like Melania, because, Melania is supposed to speak all these languages, but she can barely speak English. I fucking don't believe it. Not for 2 seconds. Oh, and I saw a book cover from Hooker, the First Lady. It was like a faux book cover, and it had her picture on it from Hooker, the First Lady.
Well, I'm a born U.S. citizen. I have no issues. My husband, but my husband he speaks more languages.
So this is really weird. So update, Air Force One is returning to Andrews due to minor electric issue. The president and his delegation will board a different aircraft and head to Davos. And I was like, and
that happened already.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, anyone know why Air Force One, POTUS on board, turned around? Trump is supposed to be heading to Davos right now. And people are like, is this real? I don't know. And then somebody, I think this is like, it's Tim Onion, and I think it's the people who make the Onion magazine. I don't know if that for sure, but whatever. It says, I'm hearing from my sources, he shit and pissed himself and then changed his clothes, and then he shit and pissed himself again. And then he did it a 3rd time to prove a point. So they had to turn the plane around, and then he unfortunately passed away. R.I.P. Mr. President.
I saw it also at CNN and at the Huffington Post also, and at AP News also. So it did happen.
Yeah,
it did happen.
Yeah.
Hey, did you? Lev talked about this also. Do you know what Machado got in her gift bag for giving up her Nobel Peace Prize whenever she went to the Oval Office? This is real life. This is real life. No. She got 4 MAGA 2028 hats and perfume. And it was confirmed why. And he does that perfume trick that he did with the Syrian leader with everybody. And the reason is he farts and sharts so fucking much. That's how he tries to cover it up. He sprays perfume on people and constantly spritzes it in the Oval Office. I'm not kidding. You can't make this shit up. Lev seriously said that. So he fucking maces people with his shitty cologne because he doesn't want them to smell his essence, his own essence.
That's what you would call that's probably what we'd call like a eau de cloaque.
Call from Kathy Zinn to accept.
Kathy, go ahead. Thanks for calling in.
Good afternoon, ladies. And yes, I would also like to acknowledge how smart Dr. Ada is. I mean, 9 languages, that's incredible. And Trump can't even speak one. And yeah, and the thing is about, Noel Kassler talked about this, the Ford employees at that plant that that he just went to said he smelled so bad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. It's just, oh God, dude.
We've heard many,
rotting.
over a decade, the last decade, we've heard of many, many people going, how bad he fucking smells.
Yeah.
You can even see it in some of the people who are standing behind him. Remember the little girl while he started falling asleep? And she was like, oh my God.
I was just thinking of actually, those little girls are like, Mommy!
Yeah. And she held her nose. It was like, ew.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
That was great. I did want to just touch briefly on something because, as I told you, I'm reading this book called A Square Meal, A Culinary History of the Great Depression. And if we ever went, or at least I did, it's like, where did we ever get this, I'm better than thou attitude in America? They say here, and I'll be very quick with this, our Puritan ancestors took it as an article of faith that the idle were unworthy of charity, a sentiment famously captured by the Calvinist preacher Cotton Mather. His quote, "For those who indulge themselves in idleness, the express command of God unto us is that we should let them starve." Long after Mather departed this world, his spirit lived on. And this, we're talking late 1600s, early 1700s when he lived. Long after Mather departed this world, his spirit lived on, embodied in the nation's poor laws. Statutes that outlined government's responsibility to the destitute. The poor laws combined guarded concern for needy Americans with suspicions that they were complicit in their own misfortune. So this attitude of, oh, those people over there, and they go on to explain how in Appalachia during the Depression, as bad as it was everywhere else, it was really bad there.
Mm-hmm.
And to the point where, and the my dad always hated the Red Cross for many reasons, but you read this book and it's like the Red Cross, Herbert Hoover begged the Red Cross, please feed people in Appalachia. Well, we only have so many resources and we can only do so much and blah, 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 blah. And it turns out this Quaker Association ended up going to Appalachia and but the problem was they only fed the children and the pregnant mothers and nobody else got anything. But it's just this whole attitude of, we've got to be careful because God forbid somebody might get something who doesn't deserve it. And, and we're hearing this argument again with, those immigrants, they're going to take something away from you. They're going to get something they don't deserve. And it's like, oh my God.
The only people that are taking things away from white poor Americans are rich 1%ers.
Yes.
They are taking your jobs. They are taking your health care. They're taking your rights away. They want to fucking suppress your vote. Everything that they are doing has been to fuck over the American people. I've never seen, and we've watched it happen over the last 50 years during my fucking lifetime.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Kathy,
and as you
there was a
pointed out
very
the last time I
popular
called
trend.
Diane, the rich are the biggest welfare queens.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't pay taxes. They get tax cuts on their fucking yachts and their airplanes. Give me a fucking break.
And tanning beds.
What was the whole
Kathy,
bank bailout about?
Kathy, there was a trend when I was a teenager in the late 90s, early 2000s, WWJD. Remember what that used to stand for?
Right.
What would Jesus
Right.
do? Where the fuck did that saying go? There were all kinds of bracelets and shit all over the place once upon a time.
You missed the other part. What would Jenna drink?
What would Jenna drink? Yes, that's also part of it. But I say that, Kathy, because so often, like the Appalachia, also lots of parts of the South are heavy Southern Baptists, as I have talked about at length.
Yeah.
And there was this huge campaign to get more young people invested in the church, and that's what this whole WWJD push was. And it was made really popular and fun and, whatever. That they don't even follow their own teachings. Like,
Nope.
I don't know why we're listening to them. They're not making anyone better.
They're not Christian.
No.
They're not Christian.
It's like John Fugelsang says, ask one of these motherfuckers, how does Trump amplify, or I think the word's amplify, the teachings of Jesus Christ. How is he an example of the teachings of Jesus Christ? Give me one example, and they can't do it. And in their own lives, they can't do it either.
Yeah.
I also want to say very quickly before I go that in case you hadn't heard, Pam Bondi was trying to file charges against Don Lemon for just doing his job, reporting
Being
what
a
was
journalist,
going on at the church.
doing journalism.
And right, that journalist thing. Anyway, the judge didn't even want to hear it. It's like, get out of my courtroom. And her fee-fees are all hurt. She's upset the judge didn't take her case.
Okay, well, try better.
Yeah.
Do better next time.
She's such a... Now they're all so horrible. Kathy, thank you so much for calling in.
You are welcome. Ladies, you're kicking it out of the park as you always do, and love all of you. Take care.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
so much. Love you too.
Ya.
Oh, we got somebody else calling in now too.
Oh,
I could hear the beep beep. Yeah, Allie Osher, go ahead and try calling. Yeah, here we go.
Oh,
go ahead, Allie.
Call from Ellie Osher.
Hey, sweetie, go ahead.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, ladies. Hey. Yeah, and the ironic part, I used to speak more languages. I have to get back to it. A lot of it was when I was younger, so if I start listening to more languages, I'll pick it up. But I used to watch a lot of French movies, and I needed to watch more Portuguese movies too with the subtitles, because my biological father was Portuguese Cuban.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hang out with that side of the family, so I didn't pick it up. So the other funny thing is, if you want to talk about languages, guess who else had a lot of languages? Remember Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard? In real life, he spoke 9 languages as well.
I did not know that.
So it's pretty funny. So again,
Ellie Osher coming in with
the
the movie and TV trivia.
Facts.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Coming in with
of
a
course,
fact.
Never judge a book by its cover, because as we know, Daisy Duke and Linda Carter also are part Mexican as well. Of course, back then it was more encouraging not to talk about it, unfortunately, back in the 70s. Anyway, back to the corruptor-in-chief, Dinky. I couldn't believe, not that I should be surprised, because we've heard, 10 plus years of this guy. Now the Board of Peace, and I'm saying to myself, what about all the starving children? Oh, wait a minute, Elon and him got rid of that.
Yeah.
What about all the people that are going to lose their Social Security? Oh yeah, Doge stole a lot of personal information.
Ellie Osher, the only people who can be on the Board of Peace are people who give them $1 billion.
yeah.
Right.
Did you see Elon Musk make a joke about the Board of Peace today?
No.
He was like, is it peace like PIECE? Like a piece of Greenland? Literally, that's what he fucking said. Nobody laughed.
Well,
because you're an asshole.
Yeah, he's so weird. Like I told you, I'm still on
So
X
weird.
to see what they do. And every 2 days, oh, you've broken the rules. And I keep posting, then cancel my account then. And they never do it. So it's been like 30 times since Charlie Kirk assassination or more. And I keep saying, please cancel my account, and even other people have seen it. And even they've said to X, actually, why don't you do that? And they still haven't done it. So, as usual, the hypocrisy is thick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so sad. And I'm saying to myself, well, of course, the other problem is we're applying logic where, Trump and Dinky and his buddies, they just want the Gilded Age of worship the Republicans, worship MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you dare question it. Don't you dare say no. Don't you dare say different. And that's what we heard with, Jack Smith today, too.
Yeah.
That, it's everybody else's fault. Trump, Dinky is a saint. Donald is a saint. He walks around with a halo on his head. Everybody else is guilty. It's like, that doesn't make any sense, guys.
Nope, not at all. All right, thanks for calling in, sweetie.
All right, see you.
All right.
All right, bye.
We talked about Charlie Kirk just now, and Robinson, the alleged shooter, he was in court the other day. Laura Loomer tried to make a joke on X, Twitter, about how he was wearing a quote trans flag colored tie. And when somebody went and looked it up online, it was from the Donald J. Trump collection of ties. Fuck off, Laura.
Yeah.
You're insane.
So I've got a few things that I wanted to, a few more videos I want to play. Tony, do you have something queued up that you want to do? Okay, no.
Tony!
So, I was just wondering. So I love this guy, Luke. What's his name? It's Luke on Instagram. He's this young guy, and he ends all his video, "Get fucked." You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, and then this other chick, I like her too, Ashley B. So I've got these queued up.
Somebody asked me the other day why I don't do live debates with MAGA, and the answer's pretty fucking simple. I don't debate human rights. I don't. I have zero fucking interest in listening to some crazy fucking cousin humper sit there and tell me all about how the Bible says that gay marriage and abortion are wrong. Oh, and trans people are the Antichrist and we need to wipe them out. I would sooner run buck-ass naked through a barbed wire fence than spend 10 goddamn seconds of my time listening to that shit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can't logic someone out of a position they didn't logic themselves into. And 99% of MAGA beliefs are not upheld by logic. They're upheld by greed, or bigotry, or some other fucking terrible aspect of their personality. And there is just zero part of me that's interested in debating some asshole that wants to sit there and tell me about how school shooting victims are worth it so that we can all carry guns. Fuck that! And for the people who are about to tell me, well, then you never change their minds, I challenge you to find me a single fucking clip where some asshole comes up to debate their belief that their right to a 9mm is worth the lives of little innocent school children, or their belief that trans people shouldn't exist, and has their minds changed by the end of the debate. Until you can come up with that clip, I'm going to tell these worthless shit-eating scum fucks to get fucked, and that's going to be the end of it. Somebody asked me the other day why I don't do live debates.
Yeah.
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 I've never seen a MAGA. They're just like, well, what? But Joe Biden, but Hunter Biden, but Obama, but. When you ask them a direct question, we've had these people call into our show. They're terrified to call into our show now because we'll rip them to shreds. But anyway, it's like any MAGA person you've ever talked to, if you try to show them proof, they're like, that's fake news. But Joe Biden.
That's AI.
Yeah, they just keep going and going and going. Oh, that's a Democratic hoax. It's like, there's no convincing these motherfuckers, so let them suffer. Let them fucking suffer, because I've got no time to debate with these motherfuckers. And when they come in our chat, it's hilarious because there's a lot of people with wrenches here. And they will take care of these people immediately. And I have no fear. And as long as the troll slayer's out there,
Devin, you know who you are.
I feel safe. So I thought this was really, really poignant. This Ashley B clip. And Dr. Aida, I would love to hear what you think about after this clip. Because I think it's brilliant. And I think this is absolutely true, in my opinion. Go ahead.
I vote for a name change. We should stop calling it white supremacy and start calling it white narcissism. And I'm going to tell you why. I was reading a book called Fear of Black Consciousness by Lewis Gordon. And something clicked so hard, y'all, I had to put the book down. Because I just needed a minute to process. Because a lot of what we describe as supremacy doesn't actually look like confidence or dominance. It looks like insecurity. It looks like fragility. It looks like people losing their minds the second they're not centered. And that's not supremacy, that is narcissism. Yeah. So let me explain what I mean. Malignant narcissism is basically when entitlement, lack of empathy, and obsession with control mixed with aggression is not just, I think I'm great. It's, I deserve to be centered, obeyed, deferred to. And if I'm not, somebody has to pay. So now let's look at the real world, right? Why does somebody lose it when a Black person talks about racism? Why does teaching accurate history feel like a personal attack? Why does someone crash a conversation about police violence and make it about their feelings? Why does equality feel like oppression? That's not the behavior of someone who's secure in power. That's the behavior of someone whose identity only works if everyone else stays small. Lewis Gordon talks about how whiteness gets treated as the default for being human. So when Black people speak from our own experiences, it feels like a disruption, like we're making it about race, even though race was already baked in. Everything is about race, everything. And that's where the narcissism shows up. Because narcissistic systems don't just want dominance. They want validation. They want to be admired, obeyed, and never questioned. Look at the examples. A Black athlete kneels quietly, and it's a national meltdown. Black students ask for inclusion, and it's, why are they dividing us? I say that ICE is actually modernized slave patrols. And I get white people in my comments who admittedly do not have Jewish ancestry saying, no, ICE is a Gestapo. Shut the f. That's not supremacy acting calm and assured. That's narcissism reacting to a loss of control. Malignant narcissism can't handle criticism. It can't handle boundaries. And it definitely can't handle being told you're not the center of this story. That's why the reaction is always rage, denial, or rewriting reality. And Lewis Gordon points out something really important. When people insist that their behavior is just human nature, what they're really doing is universalizing themselves. Everyone is like me. Everyone thinks like me. So if you don't, you're the problem. That is textbook narcissism. And once you see it in that way, it just makes so much more sense, right? Why equality feels like theft. Why accountability feels like persecution. Why diversity feels like erasure. Why Black consciousness is treated like danger instead of awareness. This system doesn't freak out because it's losing power. It freaks out because it's losing attention. So yeah, I'm voting to change the language. Because white supremacy sounds like strength. And what we're dealing with is actually a system that can't survive without admiration, dominance, and silence from everyone else. That's not supremacy, y'all. That is white narcissism. And once you name it that way, the behavior stops being confusing. It becomes predictable.
Yep. Doc.
I vote for
Doc, you got any?
Yes.
There's a lot in there, but I'm sure you got a lot to say. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, narcissism, it is only shown on the famous DSM-5. It doesn't say about positive nor negative. It's just narcissism. It's one of the many pathologies.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So if we want to talk about the Dinky cult, then we have there narcissism, we have PTSD, we have all these comorbidities all together.
Right.
Mr. Dinky has everything is within his own projection. He is Mr. Pity Party. He's always thinking about himself, me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
And the cult also, it is the same thing, me, myself, and I.
Mm-hmm.
And that it needs what we have right now, and that's why I say that to me, the America I knew is dead.
Mm-hmm.
We need it's going to be a lot of time to make something out of it if we survive it.
Right.
Because it is pathetic. We need collective trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Collective trauma therapy. But this is just plain narcissism with psychopathy and all these comorbidities. Then you have to then check every single cult member. What do all these people have in common? How many things do they have these things, the things in common that you can really say, well, I have this, I have that, because it's always the same thing, I. Any other question?
Yeah, I do. Did you read the book Dangerous Case of Donald Trump?
Yes.
What did you think about it?
It is awesome. I've read it already about 3 or 4 times.
So, what's the name? It's Bandy Lee, Dr. Bandy Lee. Is that her name?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes,
Dr. Bandy Lee, I think, is a great source, and I remember her saying that during the lead up to the 2015, 2016, she was invited on like CNN, MSNBC, and she would get bumped all the time because they didn't want her talking about the collective narcosis, I guess, that would happen if he got in, because people would take on his narcissism. It's like he's almost like a virus, is kind of what she
exactly. It
so,
is psychosis.
Yeah. So she said he's almost like a virus. So his psychology will spread to all these people. And sure enough, this is exactly what we've seen. And they wrote that book before, or did they write it during his first presidency?
I have them
I think
both
they wrote
here.
it during. I think they wrote it during his first presidency.
Yeah.
And also, Ruth Ben Ghiat said the same thing, talking about her History of Strongman book.
Yeah,
she wrote.
But now, since Diane was talking about Bandy Lee, she's got 2 books actually. The first one was The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump, and she edited the book. There had many other authors in there.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Profile of a Nation.
Yeah.
So
I remember her being on with Anthony Davis like every Sunday night for seemed like 2 months right before last year's election.
What was the Profile
her too.
of the Nation thing about? What did that say?
The same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Like what I was just talking about, like how.
Yes, yes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. But the thing is, when she did the Profile of a Nation, was about her with the experience with the entire issue of Donald Trump, and when she was also expelled from the American Psychiatric Association. So now she is now based in England with the World Psychiatric Association, with a group of friends. The other one, Dr. Gartner.
Yes.
He was doing the famous things with the psychosis and
what was it? What's his name of his podcast? I can't remember.
The shrinking
Trump. Shrinking Trump. Yeah. Go ahead.
So you see,
Dr. Gartner. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dr. Gartner and the other guy. Come on, trivia, Carol. Tell me.
I know, it's right there. I can see his face. I'm Harry something. Harry shit, I don't know.
No,
anyways.
Gardner, one is Gardner, and the other one was that's the one who got threatened. And
somebody's gonna know it in the chat. The chat is screaming it. I'm sure of it. Because I know a lot of people. I know because when that show is now gone, they've now ceased doing the show.
Yeah.
Because they're doing other stuff now. But I was a weekly watcher of that show and had been pretty much since its inception.
Me too.
Harry Enton. Is it? No, it's not. It's the guy from CNN. Shit. Someone's gonna know it. I know there is.
Well,
I can see his face.
SFL's like, I read the book. Dr. Adam. There's a Dr. Adam something.
No, it's with. I don't think that's him. Going back to what you had said, Dr. Aida, that's essentially what Mark Carney said at Davos. Essentially, the old world order is dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not. I mean, and he got a standing ovation. He's only the 3rd person in history of Davos to get a standing ovation.
Okay, so, Harry Segal.
That's right. I knew it was Harry something.
Yeah.
Okay. So
but that's essentially what Mark Carney had said at Davos was essentially like, we don't need to. Here's essentially what he said, and I think this was a good message. We Americans can't be trusted anymore. Because if we're gonna flip flop back and forth every 4 to 8 years, like that's not very long term for business.
Right.
And we should start looking elsewhere for our commerce and trade and business and money. And I think that's right. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So I wanted to get squeak this in before we get to the end of the show. Tony, did I already send this to you? This Mueller she wrote? Yeah. Okay. So seeing is believing. DHS claims a car being chased, rammed by ICE vehicle. The video shows the opposite. Father and son, U.S. citizens, are chased. The teen is beaten seriously and injured. The father's deported. DHS lied. The video tells the truth. Excellent reporting from Antonio Hilton, I think.
Where's this at?
This is, I'm not
Texas, I think.
Yeah, and so
Texas?
Mueller, she wrote, said they always lie about being rammed with a vehicle. they're the ones that ram vehicles and even brake check cars to cause crashes that will justify use of force. So and this is in Spanish, you guys. So Tony, you're going to have to move the thing at the box again so that people can read it.
I read it already in Spanish.
Yeah.
Pretty much like understood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I was
know
also
you.
very interested.
I know. But if for those who don't speak Spanish, you can read the subtitles that are in the video. So Tony, you're gonna have to move the box. Okay. So anyway, you can't believe a fucking word that these fucking people say. And this is a clip from MS Now. And so they even go into the clip after the clip, so, and interview the kid. And there's another video of ICE, on his neck and stuff. So go ahead.
Good God, yeah.
Espérate, espérate, pues, calma. No quiero, vámonos. Vámonos, nos están siguiendo, pues. Nos están siguiendo, pues. Nos están siguiendo. Nos están siguiendo. No quiero que se lo lleven, pues.
We didn't know what was happening, but they were still chasing us, and that's when they started hitting our car, trying to flip us.
As Arnoldo continues to film, agents appear to ram into the Bazan's car at least 4 times.
Le va a pegar otra vez.
DHS doesn't just deny their allegations. They actually say that Arnolfo, the father, struck their agents with his vehicle.
No. Okay.
That's DHS's official story. When we told them that we had video showing that not only was it actually the reverse, that their agents struck him 4 times, that was sort of the point in which our conversations with DHS broke down and we could no longer get answers from them. When was the first time that you tried to tell them, I'm a citizen?
When I was on the ground, and I was in the headlock, and then he told me, you're done. I was like, I'm underage, I'm a U.S. citizen.
I'm underage. We're from the United States.
And he choked me more, so I guess I couldn't speak.
What kinds of things did you hear them say to you and your father?
A bunch of racist stuff. Like, they were calling us criminals, that we didn't deserve to live in the U.S. Beaner, border hopper, illegal, like son of an alien and all that stuff, a dumbass, all that stuff.
He and his father are held in a car. They're detained, handcuffed in a car for several hours, and eventually they confirm the boy is a U.S. citizen. They drop him home. When he reaches home, his clothes are completely torn apart. He has scarring and bruises all over his upper body, and his sisters are in shock. You can see there, they bring him to a hospital, the Texas Children's Hospital. He's immediately rushed into a trauma unit. A nurse there calls the police and actually initiates a report to say that this minor, this 10th grader, has been choked, has been beaten.
Come on, this poor kid was hyperventilating.
Yeah.
He's traumatized. For crying out loud.
The traumatization that they are inflicting on these people is going to stay with them the rest of their lives.
Exactly.
You know what I keep thinking about? I keep thinking about how Gen Z, especially men, went hard for Dinky. And I think to myself, what was it that turned millennials like my generation against ours for a really long time?
Misogyny.
And I'm going to tell you what it was. It was after 9/11 when I saw the people I graduate high school with go into the service and immediately fucking die. For what turned out to be no fucking reason at all. And I was really too young to understand or protest. I live in a red state. It's a different culture. There's I could give 1,000 excuses, but the reality is I watched my friends die in a war that rich men made. And I think that unfortunately Gen Z is learning a very valuable lesson right now. And the lesson is that Republicans do not care about you. And it doesn't matter what color your skin is, they don't care about you.
The problem is
Like,
they
really
think
only
that
care
all
if you're
all
white and
politicians. The problem is they think that all politicians don't care about them. Yeah, it's all about the money.
Then it's up to us to change their minds.
Yeah,
And we need to elect people that want to do that.
And literally, if you think about it, this younger generation, they're stuck with school loans. Houses are absolutely unaffordable. They don't want to have kids because they can't afford to have a kid. You know what I mean? They're like, no, seriously, they're like less number of people are getting married, less number of people are having children, and less number of people are fucking buying houses because all of it's unaffordable because Republicans have made it that way. I mean, even the like Airbnb and all this shit, all these corporations are buying up all these houses in these fucking neighborhoods. We have one on our fucking lake where they rent out our house to any fucking Tom, Dick, or fucking Harry, and they don't know the fucking rules, And so, you got people swimming out in the middle of the fucking lake with no goddamn life jackets on. They don't fucking get it. And it's like, I'm telling you, it's like they're these corporations, these billionaires. It's like a monopoly. We're like back in the old days of fucking monopoly. Like, what is it? What's Sinclair that owns all of our TV and local radio stations? Literally, they own like 90 fucking % of it.
Wow.
So, and those people are all right wing. So you're going to get nothing but right-wing perspectives on everything now. CNN, forget about it. Fox News, forget about it. Even like MSNBC or, now MS Now. I don't even know why they needed a name change. I don't get it, but whatever. They're kind of constrained too. And they're like, oh, sometimes they both sides it. And I'm like, fuck you with the both sides. As soon as I hear both sides, it's click. It's fucking off. I can't. Don't tell me both sides do it. When one side is fighting for your rights and your fucking health care, and the other side is literally fighting to take all that shit away from you, including your Social Security, something you've paid in for your whole entire life. I don't get it.
We've played clips here before, but LBC, which is another British news channel.
Yeah.
They had as a part of a both sides thing the other day. I think it was after Dinky's White House press talk, fucking Michael Cohen was on LBC. Probably because everybody has cut him off over here. Because I have seen pretty much a person on the daily, a creator, cut ties. Jojo from Jers, Joe Walsh, Michael Nance is expected to make an announcement. He's actually over in Greenland right now, Love says. So I think a lot of people are cutting off Michael Cohen over here. So he's trying to run to wherever he can get attention.
LBC used to be Lebanese Broadcast Communications.
Oh, okay. I love LBC. I like him better than the BBC.
I thought it was London Broadcast Communications.
I think it is now, but she's saying.
Oh, right. It used to be. It used to be. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so, because you have to also understand that the mayor of London is Pakistani, and so it's like a Muslim person, and that's when they had also the Al Jazeera. Also, now he's from Qatar, but then Al Jazeera is also having all the broadcast also in British English.
So Thomas Massey said survivors at a press conference announced they are privately compiling their own Epstein list. They would be sued into homelessness for naming names, but Representative MTG and I are willing to name names in the House of Representatives under the constitutional speech. And this is, what was this? 21 hours ago. Speech and debate immunity. Isn't MTG already gone?
MTG's gone. I don't know how she's going to come back to the floor and read those names.
Today's a perfect day for Thomas Massey to name names on the House of Representatives from Dave on Blue Sky. Yeah, you said you were going to do it. When are you going to do it?
Yeah, when are you going to do it? Also, the other day, the Massey and Rakana were kind of struck down by the judge in SDNY. And essentially the judge came back and was like, hey, you don't have standing. We can't do what you're asking right now and release the files from here. But it's kind of like a wink nudge. But the victims have standing. They could compile their own case to try to get
they would be
these files.
sued as soon as they say anything, anybody's
They
fucking
don't have
name.
to say anything. They have they have standing because they are the affected party by this shit, not by justice not being pursued.
Well, Lindsay,
So that's
I
why they
think
would have more
you
standing.
also need to watch Jay Megan and her 3-part series on Epstein being the fall guy. You would not believe the shit that she has found. We've played her stuff on our show before. Jay Megan, how they made Epstein the fall guy part 3. And you wouldn't believe the fucking lawyers. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're not going to like everything she says, but she's doing deep dives into this shit.
Yep.
And the lawyers of these fucking survivors are betraying them. That's what I'm reading from what she's telling me. So I seriously recommend Jay Megan. Somebody put her, I've got, here's a link right here. Here's a link to her latest post. I'm doing it right now in both of our chats. That is a link to Jay Megan's part 3. But I suggest you go to part 1 and 2 first. And I suggest you listen to everything. The thing is I don't know how she's got these tools or whatever, but she's going into deep dive. She's reading documents. She's reading fucking law papers, tax filings, all sorts, like depositions, all sorts of shit. And she'll even say, this came to a fucking dead end abruptly, and that's kind of weird. And, she'll even say it. And, I'm going to skip over this because it's a bunch of minutia, but what I'm trying to get to is this point. And so a lot of the same names keep popping up. And it's fucked up. And I don't think she's fucking, hysterical or being ridiculous or conspiracy theories. No, this is all public knowledge, things that you can look up on the internet. She's the only one who's fucking doing it. So let's support her channel because I really think she's doing a good job. So that's again Jay Megan, and I put her link in the chat. We are at the end of the show, ladies. Do you guys have any closing statements?
Did Choni, if you can find it quick, and if not, don't worry about it. Did you see that Gavin Newsom brought some Donald Trump signature knee pads to Davos and showed them on stage? They're red.
I think he's a troll too. I think I'm not really
I think
that.
He's a troll. I'm not
really
him
that
seriously.
impressed.
I'm not that impressed either. I'm happy that he's punching the bully back.
Yeah.
Because no one else fucking is right now. And well, few people are. Like, that's what we need. A constant and just shaming of the other side.
Gin up the base. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're watching Jay Megan. I'm really happy, Gin up the base. I hope you guys do too out there. You know what I mean? Seriously. Yeah. So anyway, Doc, do you got anything closing statement, sweetie?
Well, my famous saying, educate yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. I will also give you some list of books about politics and history so that we save these books because you know that we're having some book bans, lots of book bans. And we want to make sure that all of us read something and educate yourselves.
Yes, I totally agree. In fact, it was one of my, I know it's kind of a side subject, but guys in my band would come to my basement and we would have band practice. And they would think that they know it all. And they're like, well, you don't know, this song or that song. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm not going to play Hot Legs by fucking Van Halen. It's just no. And so, but I'm like, do you know Fleetwood Mac? And they'd be like, no. Do you know Pretender? No. Do you know any fucking chick songs? No. So don't come in my basement and think that you fucking know it all. As soon as you think you know it all, you better go back to fucking school, bro, because you know fuck all. So I used to get really fucking pissed when they're like, well, you don't know. And I'm like, yeah, well, because I don't do Hot Legs by Rod Stewart. And I'm not going to do Hot for Teacher by Van Halen. And I'm not going to do Crazy Bitch by that fucking stupid band. No. You know, used to get really fucking mad. Oh, Tony's got the knee pads. They're red.
Yeah.
What do they say?
They say his signature.
Oh, they have his signature on it. Oh my
Yes.
God. Oh my God.
Yes. He brought them on fucking stage. He's like, I guess I need to hand these out to all the EU fucking leaders here because apparently y'all need them.
Yeah. Are you showing it on screen?
Yeah, there he is on screen.
Okay. So anyway, all right.
I
any other
appreciate
good
the troll. I appreciate the attention economy and stealing the attention economy away from the other side.
Yeah. And
that's what we got to do.
We need our European allies to stick together, and fucking go against this motherfucker. We need you guys to fucking do something. So any of our European friends over there, please say something to your leaders and be like, don't capitulate to this fucktard. Don't.
They're not going to capitulate. I know that.
Well, and he's just going to keep fucking around, and if it's not him, it's going to be JD. So like, this is the time to find your nutsack, EU and UK, because you're going to need it for at least the next 3 years.
That's right. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you to Lindsay, and thanks Doc for joining us, and thank you to all of our moderators, and thank you to our chat. Don, thank you for being a member for 8 months. I've changed the 20 gifted membership. Wayne, thank you for 20 gifted memberships. Oh my God. Everybody's going to be a member. Stefan, thank you for the 5. Could you all think about having a drill sergeant on your program, AKA political drain? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. I'll go check him out.
We'll check it out. We'll check it out. Okay. And we love our military. We've had Major Richard Ojeda on our show. We've had Sons of Liberty, Big Sarge from the Sons of Liberty on our show. So
Trill Will.
Yeah, Trill Will. Yep. Trill Will, a Marine. So yep. We love our military friends here, and we support our military 110% around these parts. Along with everybody else. As long as you're against Stinky, we are on our side. So anyway, I'm going to close the show. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And we'll see you when? Saturday.
Next Tuesday or Saturday. Yeah, we can't do the see you next Tuesday. We got to do that on Saturday.
I know we got to do it, but we'll see. Saturday. Our shows now are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. And thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Later, taters.
See you later, alligator.
Fuck you, Nazi!